Bonjour! The slow work season is finally coming to an end. We are now at the end of February, which means that in a couple of weeks, I should start getting a lot more jobs and then be busy for the rest of the summer. So before that happens, I like to go over my entire kit and assess what I have, what needs to be replaced, what needs to be restocked, what should leave my kit because some of my products obviously are expiring. It's kind of my going back to work session where I just want to make sure that everything in my kit is ready for when the busy season starts and to assess how I could make my kit better. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have a spreadsheet on my laptop with a full inventory of everything that's in my kit. So while I go through all of my products, I'm also going to refer to that spreadsheet just to see what's expiring and when. Here's my kit. You might have seen it before. I will do an updated kit tour video as soon as it's fully restocked and I'm happy with the way it looks. The first thing that I'm actually gonna take out of my kit is these 3 brow flick liners from Glossier. First of all, because I've had them in my kit for a little while, so they are expiring now. And also because since I put them in my kit, I actually haven't used them once because there's no way to use them in a sanitary way. As you may know, we cannot use products directly on our client's face just because we obviously don't want to contaminate our products and then spread bacteria from one client to the other. And for products like this one, there is no actual way to sanitize it because the tip is like a felt tip, it's porous. So a makeup artist should never have a product like that in their kit unless they are giving the product to the client. So in my case, I'm just going to get rid of them. And to be honest, I never really felt like they were necessary in my makeup application because I have other products for the brows that I like to use better. I'm going to check my mascaras. I know that they are not expired because I change them very regularly, but as I said, because I haven't worked in a couple of months, I just want to check that they are not dry. This mascara, for example, I can see that it's gonna have to be replaced pretty soon. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna start a note on my phone and create a sort of shopping list. So next time I go to a drugstore or to Sephora or whatever, I know exactly what I need and I'm not forgetting anything. This one is the Lash Princess Waterproof from Essence and I actually really like it because it's affordable and it's a good basic waterproof mascara. All of these powders are fine and I already have backup in my drawer, so we're good. These concealers, they're okay as well. This product is the Duet Balm from Danessa Myricks. I like it, I just think that it's too big, so it might need to be depotted. So I'm gonna take it out of my kit for now. And next time I have a depotting session, I'll transfer it into a smaller container. These ones are okay. I know I got them pretty recently, so that's fine. These, I will refill all of them later. Color Fix are okay. I might just check if none of them are dry because I know it happens sometimes. Sometimes I also tend to forget some of the products that are in my kit. For example, I completely forgot about this Color Fix in the shade Gingerbread. And I had a job a couple of weeks ago where this shade would have been perfect. It was exactly what I was looking for. But I just forgot that I had that in my kit. So that's why it's good sometimes to do something like that, like a full inventory of what you have, so you don't waste your money by buying products that you already have. If you've been following my career path a little, you know that I mostly work in commercial, but starting this summer, I'm going to take a lot of bridal work, so I'm gonna be working on weddings, which means that there's certain products that I need to get and add to my kit because obviously a makeup for commercial and for a wedding is very, very different. So I have a quite big shopping list for this summer, and one of these products that I need is pink eyeshadows because it's something that has been very popular for these past couple of years in the bridal world, and I thought I didn't have any, so I was just about to get the Natasha Denona retro palette, like the one with all the pink shades, but right before I placed my order, I actually went through all of the eyeshadow palettes that I have. And yes, I don't have tons of pink eyeshadows, but I have a few and I think that's more than enough. So I just added these bridal eyeshadows to my magnetic eyeshadow palettes and that's it. money saved, no need to spend. So I'm kind of de-influencing myself by using the products that I already have first and to only buy what's really, really necessary. Something else that I'm gonna take out of my kit because I just realized it's expiring, it's this NYX High Glass Primer Highlighter that I actually really liked, but because now I'm going into bridal and products like that are going to be very, very essential to my makeup applications, I'm gonna have to replace it, and I think I'm gonna go for the e.l.f., you know, the one that's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to depot them and add them to my kit. So I'm going to write this down on my little shopping list. Now in here, I know that I'm going to take this one out of my kit because I'm only using it very, very rarely. It's kind of a kit essential because you want to have a palette like that in your kit just in case you're missing a shade or you need to adjust one of your products or whatever. It's good to have creamy primary colors like this one. This is the Flash palette from Makeup Forever. I'm still gonna keep it in my makeup suitcase just in case I need it, but it doesn't need to be in my main makeup kit and on my table for every single job. And I'm also going to create a little special effects section in my kit because I recently joined a film union, which means that I'm going to be working sometimes on film sets. And when you're working in the film industry, you can be on a set that requires you to do some minor special effects like bruises, a little cut, maybe put a ball cap, do some like tattoos or dirt or whatever, like we call it out of kit special effects. And in a special effect kit, one of the things that you need is some creamy eyeshadows like this one, so I might just throw it in there. That's going to be a pretty big expense for me in the next couple of weeks because I have some special effects makeup, but not a lot. It's not really what I usually do, and to be honest, I don't really enjoy doing special effects. But when you're joining a film union, they actually give you a list of all of the products that you need to have at all time when you're working on a union set. And I don't want to work full-time in films. It's not a field that I'm really attracted to, but it's just because I have been a full-time makeup artist for not that long, and now all of my income comes only from makeup. I just wanted to multiply my opportunities to find work just to make sure that I can be busy and make the money that I want and that I need. So I'm gonna be in the film union, I'm working for a bridal company, and I also work on all of that commercial side by assisting makeup artists and having my own clients. So I think I should be pretty busy, fingers crossed. I hope it's not gonna be too much either. But yeah, at the moment it's a lot of investment because there's a lot of things that I need to get just to be fully ready to work in these two new fields. I'm also going to take out of my kit this little corrector wheel because it's expiring, and once again I never ever use it. It's from Graftobian. It has some creamy colors that you might need for color correction. So it has some like green, yellow, orange, pink, but I'm not a big fan of the texture because it's very thick and greasy, which is okay for certain types of makeup, but it doesn't really work with what I do. Something else that I'm going to add to my shopping list is all of my Face Atelier foundation because that's the main foundation I have in my kit, and I know that the bottles I have as backup, they are getting really, really low. And because when you work in bridal, you most of the time have quite a lot of people to do makeup on, like 5, 6, 7 more people. So I think I might have to rethink the way that I depotted my foundations because I think these 5ml droppers are going to be too small. Like I don't want to run out of one foundation shade in the middle of a job. I saw that the ones from Kit Pack look pretty good. If you've ever tried them or if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. But I think I might have to do a big depotting session pretty soon. In this back pocket here, that's where I'm keeping my lashes. So at the moment, I just put them in empty palettes like these ones. But I'm going to be using a lot more lashes on weddings now. So I might have to find a different way to storage and display them. So I'm putting that to my list. And something else that I'm gonna have to buy is individual lashes or like little clusters of lashes, which is perfect when you have a client that wants a very natural makeup but you still want to add a little something on the eyes. Or when you have clients that have lash extensions, sometimes a few of them are falling out and it leaves a gap. So you can just come with an individual lash just to fill in a little bit. And I'm also going to add to that list some liquid lipsticks because I don't usually use them, but when you're a bride and you want your makeup to last all day, I guess a liquid lipstick is a better option than a creamy one. I've heard the drugstore ones are really good, so I might go and check that out. That's pretty much it for that kit. Now I have these magnetic palettes that I know some of them need a little upgrade. This one has some powder blush, and I know that some of them are expiring and some others I don't really like and use them, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. And since I'm here, I'm also going to give them a good clean. And I'm going to get rid of this one because I never really use it and I have some other powder bronzers in my kit. And I'm going to get rid of that one as well because it's just a little bit too similar to some of the shades I already have and I don't really like the baked formula. And instead I want to leave some space here to add more shades that I don't have. In this one is where I deposited my cream foundation from Graftobian. And that's something that I actually regret buying. I never got a hold on this product. I ended up using it for male grooming just because they only need a little bit of product, and I thought that was a good way to use it and to not just waste the product without even using it. But now they are expiring, so I'm gonna have to get rid of them. But the thing is that they're in individual little pans. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to go and clean each pan. It's gonna take me forever. I don't know if I have that kind of motivation. But at the same time, I don't want to just throw the pan in the garbage because I actually like them. They were not cheap, and I could reuse them for a different product. And I also have these two palettes that have the highlighters from Danessa Marix. I talked about it in one of my previous videos because I kind of regret buying them. It's a really nice product. It gives a really nice soft glow to the skin, but it's just because the pans are so big, like I'm never going to finish this product ever. And because I've had this in my kit for quite some time now, and there's some shades that I've actually never ever used because I don't really like them. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these shades that I don't really use and combine these two palettes together to only keep one. So I'm gonna keep this one in my kit at the moment, and I'm gonna put these ones aside. I might at some point swap them again if I see that I need more shades, but I feel like these ones are the ones that I'll be using the most. Okay, I think that's it for now for the things that I really need to buy as soon as possible before the busy season starts again. Guys, I am so excited to be working again. That's something that nobody really talks about, but the low season when you're a makeup artist or just when you work as a freelancer, it can be very long and very isolating because you don't really have colleagues. I mean, I have some makeup artist friends, but it's not like I see them every single day like you would if you have a 9-to-5 job. And if you're thinking about working as a freelance makeup artist, that's something that you should be ready for mentally, financially, because the low season is very long. There is really some days where it's hard to stay motivated, and then you start thinking about all the money that you're not making. You have to find a way to keep yourself busy, try to still work on your business and do things that will benefit you when you're working again. It's not always fun and glitters like we show on social media. There's a lot of things that we don't show, and there is days where we just walk around the house and we really don't have anything to do and we feel kind of bad about it. That's why when it's time to do that, go through my kit and get ready for the busy season again, it's making me so happy because that's it. I'm ready for it and I need to get out of my house and work again, and I can't wait for it. So I'll see you in my next video to do some more kit preparation. I actually ordered a new set bag and I know a lot of you were waiting for me to do a full video on my set bag, so that's probably what's coming next. Make sure to subscribe if that's something you want to see. And if you could like this video and leave a comment for engagement, I would really appreciate. I'll put a video here for you to watch next. Thank you for spending this little moment with me. Take good care of yourself and I will see you soon. Bisous!